but that's doable. Let's work on that one. So there again, I'll want a satellite that can actually... Here I am calling this stream, we're gonna get to the Mun, we're gonna do our first Mun mission. And all we're doing right now is just gathering money to actually get to the Mun. So we're not gonna do these, we're gonna get that money. New unmanned probe that has reached a designated orbit, has an antenna and can generate power, so standard stuff. Let's take the smaller fuel tank for this one. I do enjoy having a fuel tank on things. Actually, how much does that give us? What's the ISP? 290 in a vacuum? How about... what are you? 315 in a vacuum, so this is actually better. You know what? I just want it to look cool. This is fine by me. Needs an antenna. Now we can put in a relay. Why not? I mean... It's too far away to scan, so there's nothing we can put on there for a scanner. Counts as an antenna. Let's put some photovoltaic panels on this baby. Doesn't need much, because it won't use any actual power. I doubt we actually even need this, because it literally doesn't do anything except just blast off. So this is fine. Let's get a stack separator. We want it protected in a bit of a payload. There we go. It's not my fault there's so many species that need subjugation. Don't they just? Fub, how good to see you. How are you doing? You've missed a little bit of a show just now. Let's put a flight unit on this baby. Let's go low. Let's just put the full flight unit on it. I'll show you what I mean in a little bit. Now, there we go. Wow, this already gets us 4,000 Delta V. You know what? Let's give this a try. Put 3 wings on it. Get a decoupler in. Just get some solid rocket boosters. Gets us 5,000. I wonder how well this will go. It's a 10K satellite, so that's not too bad. We need to go real high anyway. How about we just... safety's sake... No, we probably don't even need that. The Lone Ranger. Actually, no. This is a satellite. So this is part of our... what do we call it? Our fundamental universal broadcasting system. That's what we call the other satellites as well. So this is part of our FUB, but this is the 1A, Lone Ranger. Let's save up, and you know what? This has plenty of ISP. Let's thrust away. Slow this a little bit. and see how far we can get with this baby. Hold on. Does this antenna actually work? Missed the unintentional fireball. There was no fireball. We're okay. We're okay. It's Sputnik? Yes. Beep, beep, beep. I don't know what it is, but suddenly I started getting a little bit of a runny nose, that kind of nonsense. Oh, darn it. Here's the problem. We don't have any flight planning. That's gonna make this real tricky. It's gonna make this real tricky. We kind of need flight planning for this. Well, let's just go for it. This is just our first test then. Oh god, what orbit was this? What orbit? You wanted us in that orbit. Okay, good. That is, I believe, the orbit we normally get. I have no idea whether this thing will actually reach a proper orbit. But you know what? We can always give it a try. The only downside is my self-imposed rule, the difficulty setting that we've chosen, to not allow any reloading at all, any revert to the VAB. So this is a complete gamble. Runny nose, first symptoms of space sickness, yes. Space hysteria. What's it called? Space paranoia? Okay, we have about 3,000 more Delta V. I don't think this is gonna reach orbit. How far up would we need to be? Perhaps this is 6.7 million. This is not gonna make it to 6.7 million. Darn it. I kind of knew this wouldn't have worked out. Unless this comes and bites me in the rear. As it turns out that we might even be able to do this anyway. But look at this, the inclination is very wrong here. Part of space games that makes you sad. In all likelihood, none of us are going to see the day when humans stride among the stars. Yeah. I know what you mean. On the one hand, I'd love to be able to see the Earth from, from space. At the same time, let's be realistic. It's not going to happen in my lifetime. Space travel is not going to become so darn cheap that it's just, a fun little thing that we can do. Like now we could, take a quick trip to London. It's never going to be that for space. Born too late to explore the world, too early to explore the stars. Yeah, I like that expression. This thing is never going to make it to where we need it to be. See, we only have a minute of thrust left. And look at how misaligned it is. This is a failed experiment. I should have known this was a silly idea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time we are going to see some nice explosions. What is that combination again? There we go. We have no more fuel. Fub 1A. We salute thee, sir. We get a fireball project after all. Just in time to explore the dank memes? Oh god, no. No, that's the wrong time, Huther. Go back in the phone booth. Switch to a different time. Wow. That stuff made it quite a while. Back to the tracking station. Well, seriousness, if you could be frozen when you die and brought back to experience only one single event in human history, it would be experience first contact with intelligent extraterrestrial life. That is pretty nice. Okay, let's destroy some of this debris. Free in flight. Oh, recover that. There we go. Anything or anyone named Fub is destined to become a disappointment? Not at all, Fub, not at all. Let me show you this. Fub 1, the Kerbin ComSat in geosynchronous orbit. It's sort of a triangle. It's a triangle. It's not an equilateral triangle, but this is the start of the Fub communication network. You just, you know, came in at the wrong time. Most of the first moonwalk will be dead before we return to the moon. I think probably all, right? I mean, there's no plans to return to the moon anytime soon. Let's see. Kind of want to see if I can get some easy cash right now. Make up for that fiasco. Here, look at that. Gamma Delta Experimental Engineering Group. Bob's Pile. All of these are pretty close by. All of those on the surface ones are so close by. I think we can rover them. And that might be worthwhile doing. It'll get us cash, it'll get us back on our feet. So I saw that one. Seismic readings, yes. And I saw that one. Seismic readings, yes. CLFMH. I do not remember seeing that one. It's not anywhere else. It'd probably be here. Let's go with the single rover though. Let's just do that one and grab some of that science and move on. Maybe worthwhile to already design our first flyby in a moment. Flyby to the moon. And then we can start our project in earnest and make true on the title of the stream. Let's see, a different type of rover. How big are these beams? Let's see if we can make this one stable by giving it like little spider legs. There we go. Make them a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller. Go, and I want to get there quickly, so we're going to use the big wheels, as silly as that may seem. I'm going to use some big wheels. Now we wanted to do something else than simply ride around in circles, so let's adjust these babies. Let's see, maybe we will... There we go. Rotate them just a few steps like that to give us a little bit more stability in the forward-backward axis as well. Now, potentially it might be dark outside. I don't... No, it's daylight. Still though, let's give it some lights in case we are out for too long. In the meantime, guys, how about you think of a nice name we can give this baby? There's actually a bunch of these surface things that we can do. I wonder if it's worthwhile bringing Kerbal along and just giving him some of these things to check out, to perform right now. Although we don't have the inventory system thing yet. Let's see, we needed seismic readings, I believe, yep. So, well, science. Seismic readings, what do we... That's a surface thing? Are you kidding me? That's a surface? Oh, no. Because those things, as you can see... Those things take 100 days to complete. I'm gonna be stuck with that contract. I should have realized what I was doing. I should have realized what I was doing. Darn it. Well, in that case, this baby is gonna take a little bit of a redesign. The Byronic tractor. One reason you love Star Trek, the idea that in its darkest hour, understanding the truth of whether we are alone or not in the universe is enough to propel us into a brighter future. Yeah, I know what you mean. That idea of Zephram Cochrane in First Contact, where everything seems horrible and lost and just useless, and then there's that moment where it's just like they see the Vulcans landing, and that's that moment where they realize, holy crap, we're not alone in the universe. What are we even doing? Why are we even bothering with all this puny nonsense? I like that idea as well. Let's see. I'm pretty ticked off now that I haven't realized that that was what I was picking up. The 100-day things. I should have paid better attention. I don't think I even need these. We already did pressure readings. I don't think those are localized. Hold on, let's check. Kerbin. Landed. So we can do the Gulf scorecard. We can do the temperature scan at different sites. So that's good. Oh, we can do pressure at different sites. Okay. Magnetometer at different sites. EVA reports. Crew reports. The seismic scans and material studies. Oh, of course we have a material study. We haven't even used that yet. let's move these things around to make them look a little better. I think if we then move this one around... Let's press C to... There we go. Not do this based on nodes. Okay, so we do have the Signs Junior that we can use. Let's get a small strut. Give it a little butt. And actually, why have photovoltaic panels like this that we cannot retract? Would give it a cool little fan in the back, but it's gonna be pointed upwards anyway. We might as well just do the basic photovoltaic panel, because it's not gonna need that much power. As long as we have one pointed, there we go, to the sky, that's gonna be enough. Doesn't need any communication, because we're gonna be driving it, and we're gonna be able to pick it up anyway. Don't need any RCS on it. Don't need any coupling, or any fuels, although it might be cool to actually make a rocket-powered ship. Location, no. Okay, signs-wise. Just put the other signs on there, the barometer. Do we do the Geiger counter? No. I don't think we can even use that, but... Might as well take it, right? Why not? And the other ones we have, this one is for orbit. These ones are for placing down. This one's for in the water. See, that one is huge. We'd need a different rover if we wanted to do that one. We have lights on it. We do need a utility wrench. Darn it, that doesn't have a... It doesn't have an inventory. Okay, do I have a different cockpit? We do. We are... Does this even have an inventory? This is... I put myself in a pickle here. Let's check. If we place this one down, does it have an inventory? Seed 0 inventory, that's what we need. Okay, looks like we are making a... We're making a weird race car. Let's see. Do we have like a stubby tail connector? Or are they all enormous? Actually, now that we have that one, we can just add a Signs Junior. And maybe, aerodynamics-wise, to make this look neat, we can put little cap on the back. We can even put a rocket on there if we want to go crazy. Darn it, I had that thing designed so nicely. Okay. Oh, this I do want. There we go. To be clipped accurately. I think, there we go, that these are pointed forward. Those are rotated nicely. Let's move them, because I think I want these ones down more. And these ones as well. Let's see, I want them aligned. I think this is roughly aligned. Move these. Whoa, okay. Didn't see we were still holding on to these. Can we move these in just for visuals? Okay, in that case, try and think of a name for this thing. What do we call this weird little device? Okay, now we're going to need electricity. Put that right on the front there for perpetual energy. Excellent. Now we're gonna do, you know what? Seat 1 inventory. Gonna start with it because we need a central station. We in fact need 2 of those. That's gonna take a lot, and we need a. Oh, we don't have the space for it. For the seismic experiments. We need too many of those. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna set up 1, and we'll use that as a starting off point. 3, 4. And I believe we need a wrench and a screwdriver. And of course we need plugs. We need 2 plugs to connect these. And that's pretty much all we can do with this right now. That would have been nice if we could have gotten a power station on there as well. The Byro speeder. Spatium Vaga? I don't know if that's... I don't know if that fits the theme I'm going for here. Let's see. Then again, I'm not quite sure what theme I'm going for. Okay. Rotate that baby. And... there, that should be good. Why not? Track that ladder. We don't need any parachutes for this one. Might be cool to have a camera pointing back, a rear view camera. Lights. Oh my god. Trademark infringing. Trademark infringing. Let's see. Let's put this up close. I'm actually okay with them pointing outward a little, but let's see if we can point them forward. Down slightly. Go, we've got a camera in the back. Science it up. Obviously, one thing I always enjoy is having a bunch of stats. Get that on the belly of it. Da-da-da-dum. Pressure barometer, a thermometer on that side. You know what? Let's see if we can... let's make this into a weird tail. We'll click it there. I'll have to clip it a little bit. Move it upwards. Move it inwards again. And rotate it a little bit like that. So that when it sticks out, whoop, we give this thing a tail. There we go. Retract it. Okay. We have that one. We don't have this one. That was lower down. Okay.